Well, hello, people, and welcome back to Hobbiton Zoo. You haven't seen this series for a while, and that is mainly because that I built on this zoo here on stream, like a lot, at least 2 times a week. And when I don't do that, that is usually when I usually try to make a video, speed build, showcase, whatever it is. Since we got the new DLC as well, I have not been able to do a lot of videos, as I say, because I mainly do all of it on stream. But I felt like it was about time to do a new video sort of thing, a speed build. And I am definitely right now in the sort of Hobbiton house mood. You know how things comes and goes here, guys. So, and then since we also got the new pack, I added the beavers and the mooses, which... The beaver habitat I did on stream. I will do a showcase and stuff of it when I feel like it is 100% ready to get seen, like we did with the otters and the Radagast house and all of them. So there's a lot of stuff that has been happening in this zoo. Like the zoo has evolved. It has become such a big zoo over the last half year because ideas just pop up constantly, and I already have a lot of more plans on to expand to this zoo, but we will probably first start with that next year, or maybe somewhat next month. I don't know yet, but we will see. But this sort of Hobbit house here is probably one of the biggest ones I have been building so far, and I just really love the style of this. I went in on Vita's workshop, you know, the ones that make these sort of miniature models of these builds and Lord of the Rings and stuff. And I found this one and I felt like, you know what, this would be super cool to actually add into here. So I looked at it a little bit and I was like, okay, I think I got it now. So I really missed something in this game, which is the red bricks. But I did find out that these sort of the mosaic pieces from the Africa pack actually somewhat work as bricks, as you can see that I try to do here. So everything here is pretty much custom as they always are. And what I like about these Hobbit houses though is that I can mainly just focus on the facade. So it's mainly the exterior that's going to be the main focus here. Because they will not be able to walk inside, there will not be a shop, there will not be anything. Which is why I really enjoy building these, because I don't have to use time on actually building the other side. Unless one day I want to make these blueprintable, which I hope one day that I can maybe just put out some facades for you guys, and you guys can just do whatever you want with them, terrain them and all that stuff, because it's pretty tough to get that perfect terrain and how to make it look into a hill and stuff, which you guys will see me struggle with a little bit today as well. I did also upload the Radagast house as a blueprint. The links are down below in the description, guys, if you guys want to check it out yourself, or if you want it in your own sort of zoo. It's a very cool build, and it works for however you see it fit. So yes, I'm using a lot of wood pieces here with the mosaic pieces to kind of like get this super nice texture, and actually to get it somewhat looking as the reference picture as I have. So on the left side of here there is another Hobbit house that is also something I've tried to sort of recreate from the movie as well. So these two Hobbit houses here will definitely be something relatable from the movie, which will be next to the beavers and the mooses. So yeah, I've also done something pretty cool with the beaver habitat, which of course I will show you guys in a showcase, or maybe I'll do a little zoo tour again, because a lot of you guys have not been able to see what's been going on and what's been edited through the months in the Hobbiton Zoo. We are almost at the marker of somewhat having maybe a name change to the series, because now it has evolved to become pretty much just Lord of the Rings. But we don't know yet. We will see if that will be a thing. Otherwise, we will just stick to Hobbiton Zoo, because it just feels cozy and sounds nice, doesn't it? So as you can see here, we sort of got the sort of building shape foundation work. And before I start making clutter, the whole purpose I have here is to mainly get the terrain over the building to make it look like it has sort of been building into this hill, as I've done pretty much everywhere else in the zoo. Though I gotta say, these Hobbit houses here is definitely something more relatable, as I've said, to the movie. and they just seem more fittable here compared to some of the ones I did in the start, where I've also mentioned, guys, on stream that I might go back and change some of the habitats that I've done in the start of the series, because some of them just don't work for me anymore. It's the same with Blackmire. Like, you know, you evolve your building skills, your building methods, all of it, all the freaking time in these games. And when you've been building something for 2 years and you go back and you look at it, then you just go like, nah, this can be done better. So the P files are probably gonna get a whole new refurbishment of their habitat, but that will probably also be a new video I will do. But yeah, if you're interested in hanging out and seeing all this stuff I do on stream, then you should definitely drop by. I stream mainly every day at 8 p.m. So if you wanna hang and come and see what I'm up to, you should definitely go do that. And as mentioned, all you need to know is in the description below, including all links to Discord, Twitch, Workshop, all of it. So yeah. As you can see here, I'm starting to use these bramble bushes, I think they're called. I've never actually used them so much, but they really do this super cool effect of adding it to the building, like they're sort of hanging or climbing towards the building and the wood pieces, and I really, really like that. So this is sort of a workshop building, right? It has all kinds of things, so I felt like a lot of clutter, maybe wood pieces, as you can see here, wood piles, all kinds of stuff here to make it feel like it's livable, to make it feel like there's something going on here. And also, just FYI mentioning clutter, you will get a Wikipedia clutter tutorial before my travel, so don't worry guys, I hope to have it out next week, where we will have some clutter tips and tricks for you guys, if you guys want to know more about that. So yeah, after I built this, I was struggling a little bit of what I could add in between the two Hobbit houses, so I mainly just add up adding, that was the wrong term of words there, a little wheat farm sort of thing, just to have some sort of balance in between these two guys here. And I gotta say, in the winter, I will have some cinematics of this in the winter. It just looks magical. Just the entire zoo looks so magical now, guys. And I can't literally wait to start on the Lonely Mountain and Lake Town, which is also something we have agreed on stream, that those are the two areas, only two areas we are gonna add afterwards. Because then we have City of Dale, Rivendell, the Shire, Lonely Mountain, and Lake Town. Oh, we also have Bree, by the way. You haven't even seen me build that, but I've built like parts of Bree, the prancing pony, and stuff like that, which I hope for to become a blueprint. I hope, but we'll see. As you can see here now, I'm changing up some of the brick textures here to make it look like they're a little bit out of a line, and you know, just a little bit hips and hips over there. So yeah, adding this door here to try to color it green. This is a door I pretty much duplicate to all the Hobbit houses because it just works, and I'm kind of happy with it. So yeah, just trying out some trees here because of course I built these two out of the sun. So they're mainly in the shades all the time, so I couldn't really get that superb sunlight on it for the screenshots and cinematics. But it's okay, because it still looks very, very cool. As you can see here, using these bramble bushes, and they just work well for this. I never really thought about using them as much as I've done on this build, but they work, and I'm quite satisfied for it. But yeah, guys, as I've said, there's been tons of stuff happening on stream. I added the Phoenix Foxes, we added penguins at Rivendell, which is also a speed build video I'll probably do, because it's still in the making. I just finished the Council of Rivendell, which has also evolved and got expanded a bit. There's literally just a lot of stuff that we've added that you guys haven't seen. So as I said, I will definitely make a recap video, so you guys can get up to date on what has been happening in Hobbiton Zoo for the latest, I guess, 6 months or so, because it's evolved to something that I never would have imagined it to become, because we only had that we were gonna build the Shire, Hobbiton, right? And then it slowly evolved to Rivendell, and then we slowly evolved it to City of Dale. And then I was like, what about if we build Prancing Pony? And then after I built Prancing Pony, I was like, it needs some more. So we built some towers, we built some medieval buildings. We built a lot of stuff. And right now the zoo has it's actually all, it's not almost corner to corner, but if we really wanted to, we could. But I'm not sure that's what I actually want, because we still need to add the sections that I mentioned to you. We still need the elephants too. Well, the elephants, which is gonna get their own sort of area and sanctuary, which is something I've been promising people for a long time now. So hopefully that will be something we can look forward to and also look into adding when we have slowly. Because I am saying now, I don't think more animals will be added to the Shire, like the area here, because I have maybe if it has to be something, then it might be exhibits, like no habitats, no other animals. I feel like we sort of have a good bunch of animals now in Hobbiton. We might add in City of Dale, we might add as of course Lake Town, Lonely Mountain. Maybe we will add more animals in Rivendell. I'm not sure. We will see though. But yeah. Going back a little bit to the build here, as you can see, I really try to fix this door here as good as I can with these sort of mosaic pieces that actually work super well for brick if you can sort of manage it to get it right. Some places it don't look super well, but other places, as here around the door, this arch here, actually works superb. So that's a little trick there for you guys. If you need like a brick texture or a brick sort of thing, these pieces here might be the ones you are looking for. Because we really need a single piece brick. Even in Planet Coaster, even in Planet Zoo, we just need them because they're just amazing. I love them. So here is the clutter time. As you can see, we sort of got the building done now. So what I'm doing now is pretty much just filling in the gaps. Trying to add some clutter, trying to figure out, okay, if this is sort of a workshop, what does it need? So maybe the building itself is based on a, well, not a true building, but from the movie at least. So clutter is always just my own sort of take, and that's what I'm sort of doing. Here I'm trying to make an axe, because we have some wood piles and all that stuff here. So of course we need some sort of an axe to cut the wood, right? So that's kind of like what you saw me build there. It was very simple. It was just a stick and that little wood tile piece that kind of works. So yeah, just shrubing it up here, some flowers. As you can see, the building is actually starting to become super nice, and I really like the different textures, the red brick walls, the wooden textures, the stone foundation, just all of it. And then of course adding these sort of trees and bushes on the top to kind of close it in, to make it feel like it's actually in like the sort of a forestry sort of area. I know a lot of the areas at Hobbiton is not like packed in the forest, but some places are, and it's very close to a foresty area. But you usually have these sort of high hills, and you have weed farms and all that stuff. And I do want to incorporate some of those, but we still have some spots left where I can fill in all those things with some more Hobbiton vibe. And I've also said that I'm gonna build Bilbo's and Frodo's house, of course, but that will probably be further into the series, like way further in. Like maybe one of the last things I add will be that. Because what I like about this project here is that since I now have all these areas, I'm kind of in a groove constantly. Like not being able to only focusing on Hobbit houses made my creativity like wide open, and kind of like made me fill in some more gaps and get some more ideas, and just, yeah. I can definitely recommend that, because you burn yourself out so quick in a specific theme, especially if it's like for a period of time. And so only suggestion is just to go stop for a bit, maybe move over to another theme, you know, reset the brain a bit, and it really does help. And that's sort of thing what I'm doing. And I'm also like, I'm gonna try put out a lot of more videos, hopefully, because the only thing that kinda is that I stream this a lot, right? So all the things I kinda do on stream is not really, well, people have already seen it, so I don't really see a necessary need to make videos of that, mainly just showcases. But I'm hoping for in the future and in next year that we can get into a sort of a nice rhythm and have at least a Planet Zoo and Planet Cove video out each week. with some foundation, and who knows else what's gonna be. I'm also saying that, guys, join the Discord if you want to be more informative, be more in it, all this stuff, because there's going to be a lot of stuff. I'm putting out a roadmap of what the things are going to happen next year, and really feel like I'm preparing myself for a lot of stuff next year, and it's just going to be like, it's only going to take off from there, hopefully. Yeah, so that's pretty much just a little information there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this sort of little speed build here of Hobbiton Zoo in this nice Hobbit house. I really like it. I think it's one of the best ones I've done so far exterior wise, and I'm really hoping one day that, as I said, we can make some interior, actually make a real authentic interior and a Hobbit house like Bilbo and Frodo's. I don't know if I will add some characters, like try to actually make some hobbits out of basic shapes, or if I'm gonna need somebody to ask to help me with that, because I am very stupid and I don't know how this basic shape works. It's just too much for me. So maybe I'll have some people, or maybe we'll try. Maybe we will see. Because I know there are some pretty talented people in the community that knows their fingers around those R shapes. That is a fact. So maybe we will add those, just, you know, some references here and there, especially if we are building specific areas or scenes. It would be cool to sort of put up a scene building it, right? Just to as a reference for the movies and stories. Finishing up the gaps here, putting up some fencing, this custom fence here, which I also will put up very soon, guys, so don't worry about it. But we're sort of done here now, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you think, and I promise you guys you will get more videos and some showcases of what's been going on stream as well. So yeah, leave a like if you think it deserves it. Subscribe for more content, guys, and I will see you around. Enjoy the cinematics. Bye-bye.